Duelist, this is Dan Gonzalez from Tane's Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Adventures and Tutorial. And today, I'm going to teach you about the rules and the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel. Let's jump right in. As you may probably know, the field has just been changed ever since based on the Master Duel version itself. If you pay attention to the hand here, the starting hand is reduced by 1 since your starting hand has been now been to 4. However, unlike the original version, there used to be 5 cards, but now, since the Konami team have been made some changes, it's now been reduced by 1 card. Now it becomes 4 instead of 5. Next, what we have here on the field, I have 6 cards to show you. The 3 token monsters represented are the 3 monster zones. The 3 spells and trap cards are your spells and trap zones. Plus, a new field has just been arrived ever since the new release of Yu-Gi-Oh! Friends a lot of years ago, or weeks, it depends on it. It's called the Extra Monster Zone, and you can use it to special summon any monsters on the field, like Fusion, Synchro, XCs, Pendulum, including Link monsters. It's pretty crazy, right? Now that you already studied these field, let's get started on how to play. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel, there are some changes that's based on the original of the regular games. However, some of these, these 6 phases, right? The draw phase, standby phase, main phase 1, battle phase, main phase 2, and then end phase. Well, except there is one problem that some of you fellow duelists out there are for those who are new. I forgot something. Oh yes, now I remember. If I recall correctly, main phase 2 has just been removed, which means you can only have there. If I recall correctly, there is draw phase, standby phase, main phase, battle phase, including end phase. 5 phases. Now, as you may probably know of them, there's a lot of differences between the phases. Let's get started. Now, as you may probably know from the original video I just already posted on YouTube, let's try to bring back the memory. At the start of the duel, you will have 4 cards of your hand, as a starting hand, for example. Then, on your opponent's turn, they will get to draw 1 card from your deck. That means they have a good upper advantage. Now, let's get started. In main phase, there is no main phase 1, just regular main phase. You can normal summon, special summon, or even normal set this turn. 1 turn only, once per turn. You got that? Good. Anyways, you can also activate any spells or even set them too. However, traps cannot be activated. They can only be placed face down, and you gotta read the description for it to see what it tells you to do it. For example, if you take Ultimate Crystal Magic, the description tells you right here on this moment says, when your Crystal Beast monster is destroyed by battle, you can send 7 Crystal Beast cards with different names from your hand, deck, or face-up field up to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Ultimate Crystal Fusion monster from your extra deck. This is treated as a fusion summon. If a face-up Ultimate Crystal monster you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and place any number of Crystal Beast monsters from your graveyard face up in your spell and trap zone as continuous spells. Now that you already know about what I said about the example, let's continue with the phases. Now we're heading to main phase 2. Not main phase 2, standby phase. The cards that will show you the dimensions of what you need. In the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links app, the options will automatically give you whether you want to will give you information when it's the standby phase if you want to activate any cards effect. Keep an eye on that. If you don't want to, You gotta press the back button to ignore it. Then we have here is main phase. One main phase only. So like I said. Then, once you are ready for it, it's enter the battle phase. Now, just like in the original battle phase of the original Master Duel itself, you gotta get the opponent's monster to be destroyed and get the battle damage to their life points. Then, once your monster is done, once you made your attacks done, you must end your turn, and then the phases goes right back to the opponent's side. These phases will continue until the duel is already over by some of the followings. The first following is reduce the opponent's life points to 0, win the effect of a card effect, or the opponent's deck has ran out of cards. Those are the three winning conditions, if I recall correctly. If you wanted to know about some of them, you can search up Google and they will give you some information on them, whether I'm right or wrong. So anyways, now that you know everything, we're going to check out the deck, some deck information. Now, as you may probably know at the moment, usually in the original Master Duel, you can only have up to 40 cards you can only have up to 40 cards to 60 cards, if I'm not mistaken. However, in the duelings, it was been reduced to 30. You will have up to at the starting one, you can only have up to 6 cards, or I don't know, even more. If you need, make sure to comment down to see whether if I'm right or wrong, and ask me about what is the starting cards that are in the deck editor. So, anyways, like I said, yeah, you will have up to 30 cards in your deck. Let's head to the next one. In the extra deck, you will only have up to 5 extra cards in your extra deck. So you got to be careful though. If you have more than 30 in your main extra deck, in your main deck, or have more than 5 cards in your extra deck, you might be unable to use that deck. You got to edit it out and reduce it. That is equal to the 30 or less than. So now you know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Speed Duel. For more information on how to play it, go to www.yugiohcard.com, and they will give you more information on it. Thank you for watching, everyone, and make sure to subscribe, comment, like this video, and turn on the notification bell so you might never know what new videos I will be posting on. Depends on what my time in my day I will have. From all the way from the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG HQ, this is Ted Gonzalez signing off, and keep on dueling, duelists. Thank you, and you have yourself a great morning / afternoon.